Episode 9, The Purge.
The Purge. And this is the one with Bambara.
Yeah, Aeon is on the trail of the ill-mannered criminal brute Bambara, and that's all you get in this title card. And this is one of the ones that I feel like they played on repeat. Because
this one stands out, it does.
This one really stands out. So there's the weird, it starts off with the weird fucking train. So she's chasing Bambara, who's this big old
hulking
fucking
Australian
goon
guy.
Through this train where like one car is just an open car that's like open to the tracks with a swing with a child on it
who's trying to get to a piggy bank with a single coin inside
that will open the door.
Why?
And then the next car is a disabled man with a dog in an empty car.
Yep.
The next car is full of grass and Trevor's office. In the train.
Yeah. And so, Bambara's going through all of these.
So she's chasing him through all of this stuff.
She's trying to undo. Someone needs toilet paper.
Yeah, she hands somebody toilet paper in the shitter. It's like really weird. Like, and Bambara with this piss off.
Yeah, piss off, piss off.
And Trevor shoots Bambara with tranks.
Right.
And he puts a metal skeleton, it's called the custodian, in through his belly button, and which makes him have a conscience.
Yeah, so now he's a nice guy.
And he immediately goes and befriends a little street urchin boy.
Right, he's missing an arm.
Who's missing an arm and gives him his giant hulking muscular arm.
He puts his big ass arm on this little child. Like, I love you. You're what it's all about.
Totally. And then Aeon meets this girl who takes her to this sexy old lady who's pulling custodians out.
The madam.
Doing the Purge.
The fucking dom. And it's like a sex show.
And it's all ladies. It's all super hot, supermodel ladies getting purged.
Puts that ice cream bomb pop.
She puts a bomb pop in its head.
And she like Looney Tunes. Why
did they put it back in her?
Well, they repurpose it for their whatever it is that
so
they're
what
doing.
does putting a bomb pop do as its head other than giving you brain freeze
into
the atmosphere?
She had a case full of that shit. I don't know, but I did. The fucking when Aeon goes back to talk to her, she gets the autograph and she's like far out.
Yeah.
When she goes backstage and she's got that little slave boy snack tray, I fucking live.
Yes, we have joked time and time again about having the little slave boys when we're old, and the slave boy snack tray is it.
I want to be this woman.
Oh hell yeah! This old lady,
I'll be her.
Fierce as fuck.
I'll be her. I'm gonna get that snack tray.
Hell yeah!
We'll figure it out.
So basically, if Aeon can purge Bambara, they're like, yeah, you're cool. Like if you can do this,
bring us
you can do with him as you will.
But you're gonna have to
put him in yourself, the custodian in yourself. So she goes down to the, what do they call it? The consumption booth?
Yes.
Consumption junction. What's your function? Handing out gross cabbages.
And cold meat.
Oh, so this little kid in line.
Yes, he's like
you're
a
not
little
a brain.
And you do not exist.
And they get in, they give their blood, which is supposed to give them, everybody gets one fucking gross cabbage. It doesn't matter.
Everybody gets a head of soggy cabbage, but they take all this blood to figure out what it is you need. But apparently everybody needs fucking cabbage.
So she goes into the box opposite Bambara, and you hear this kid as they're eating.
Cold meat, mutton pie. Tell me when your mother dies, I'll be there to bury her. Cold meat, mutton pie. Oh my God,
it's
he's like
so creepy while they're eating our soft cabbage with a spoon.
And he loves it. Everyone's all excited. They're like, ooh, cabbage again.
So excited.
Oh my God. And she takes out the little screws and pops in there.
So yeah, so she gets Bambara's custodian out, but there's this like simultaneous, as she gets it out, he's starting to wake up from having a conscience. The custodian wants in Aeon's belly button badly.
Right. She's fighting, and there's always, they've already
and they're watching. They
already
know
people. They already know what's going on because they see them switching boxes with what have you inside.
So she ends up just crushing the custodian's head, and then she gets captured and is in Trevor's keep. And he has these twin girls.
Yes, these little 60s Jan Brady's.
There was, oh God, I wrote it down and I must have missed it in my notes. I think it was the pilot episode. There was a photo of Trevor with a blonde woman and a little child, like as if he has a wife and a baby somewhere.
He says these are his daughters.
I think that he may have like a legit wife and kids.
Surprised. It wouldn't
while
surprise
all this is
me.
happening.
It wouldn't.
So yeah, these
surprise
twin
me.
girls,
Trevor's
they do their little
mysterious.
dance. A curtain comes up, and Aeon realizes she's in front of a live studio audience.
Right. It's like all bizarre, and they have that other gal from earlier come out.
The
And
redheaded
everyone's
girl.
got that little
The button on their belly button.
on their button. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I used to be an anarchist. Now I write nursery rhymes."
Oh, and that nursery rhyme. I didn't write it down, but
I
it was
didn't
creepy
either.
as
I was
hell.
hoping that you had, but like her eyes are going all fucking wall-eyed, and
It was creepy.
tick tock, the whatever clock. It's all fucking wild.
And
That wasn't it.
and that's hostess Judy.
Yes, only one of them has a name. Only one of them is Judy, or are they both Judy?
I don't know.
They're
I
good
feel like
Judys.
yeah. And Aeon attacks Trevor, but she hesitates, and he's trying to trick her into thinking like,
she's
"Oh,
like,
is it?
"No.
Did you really hesitate, or you
I
got a
make
conscience
my own
suddenly?"
decisions. Like he's like, "Well, find out.
Man alive, good child.
You give me the heaps
yeah,
or the hinks."
The hinks, she
That's
said,
it,
which
the
I
hinks.
always have said the heebies or something
Yeah,
like
the
that, but
heebs.
it's the hinks. I
Yeah,
think is what
the
she
hinks.
says.
That's what she says. And like,
Bambara breaks in. Piss off,
Yeah.
little witches.
right?
Tell the
He's
little
like,
witches to piss off.
"Piss
Now tell the
off,
big
little
witch
bitches."
to
yeah, whatever. And she throws the switch, right? That lever.
When Trevor's head pops back like a Pez dispenser.
That's what I wrote. The
custodian
custodian
hops
pops out,
and out of
Trevor's
its
head
yeah.
pops off like a fucking Pez dispenser, and
then
climbs
out of
on
that,
out, and
that little
inside
toy-
that is a little dancing bunny boy.
Which that was what he was working on in the train in the
And he had
beginning.
it
He
on
had
the,
that little toy.
He also had it on his drink. His
Oh.
the little cactus drink that
I didn't
descended
notice the
from the
cactus
ceiling.
drink. Okay.
It had the same little face on it. So then Bambara gets the trapdoor.
You're nothing but a dirty carbuncle festering in the corner. Such a weird thing that he said. I love it. And yeah, Bambara falls through the trapdoor. Aeon leaves,
She
and
goes
she
through door
passes
number
this
3.
custodian in a tank.
Well, she sees that she had the custodian all along.
Well, this I feel like they left it to your interpretation, because as a kid when I watched this,
Right.
what I saw was a custodian in the tank who desperately wanted inside her, which meant she didn't have a custodian already because it was banging on the glass. But what I saw when I watched it this time was that it was mimicking the
What
action
she
she had
did
already
to
just done.
save Trevor.
Right, and like pulling the lever and
Right,
whatever.
right.
So I
So
feel
I
like
feel
a
like-
lot of the show was supposed to be whatever you
I guess
think
open
it
your
is.
interpretation, but I always felt that she threw the lever, that she did it because
Well,
she
then
had
that
the
apparently wasn't Trevor, because that was
Well,
just a
yeah,
fucking
that's
custodian with
also
a
true.
toy in its head.
because there was never any indication that that shit was going to happen.